So one of the things that I love about my work is I get to work with all sorts of people from all over the world, and they want to have an art bag that is a museum almost of their own life's loves. And the latest one that just arrived today, actually, with this beautiful pair of tiny Louboutin shoes, size 35. Oh, to have such tiny feet. And this beautiful crocodile Virtu phone, which I hear is worth thousands. And these are going to go into an art bag. And one of the things I like to do is to actually draw the art bag for the client and create a virtual mock-up. For example, I could put in a couple of shoes. I can twist them round, adjust them to their petite size, and then I might go for a little Chanel logo. Really, I should have a phone. So I'll upload a picture of a phone. When I make bags for people, we start with looking at the objects. We decide on what size, scale, budget that they have to work with. We have all sorts of budgets that you can work with, from about £600 up to £10,000, and maybe a little bit more even, depending on what we're going to put into the bag. And then once we've decided the scale, the objects, sometimes I'll have to do things like this, where I make a resin mold of a favourite perfume bottle, because if we put the perfume in directly, often the glass can break. In this special one here, where we're using a very small size, we can put the actual object in, which is really good because we don't have to remake it, and you can have something, maybe a vintage Chanel bottle that was on your mum's dressing table that you couldn't bear to part with, and it makes something really, really personal. We can also add text inside one of these bags, and you can adapt the colour. So once we've signed off on the design, we will pick the mould that we're going to use. I've got various different shapes and sizes, and then we'll arrange the objects inside, and then I have to pour in layers. So we will be holding the items in place with wires as we pour different layers, and then we'll stick the phone in or the bottle in, and so it can take 15, 16 pours to get it to the right look of everything just held in suspension of time and space, which is that feeling of everything's thrown up in the air and nothing's really grounded. Please give us notice if you want us to work on something really personal for you. The more time you have that you can give us, the better it is, because you never know how many other people are trying to get things done for Christmas or Valentine's Day, and it's always good to not have to rush it.